Oh, I wanted to get the Second Timothy 2 and 3. Good soldier scripture. This Sirach chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the honors of the apostles and elders, the great millstone, who grew well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach the truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is "Woe to you that have lost patience." Because this truth is about suffering. Enduring, having patience. For to receive salvation. To receive salvation, get that crown of life, but you gotta do what it takes to get that. And that's being consistent in what you're doing. Hey, and just being a faithful servant, no matter what, still serving the Lord. And starting with the apostles and elders, great millstone, all the way down. We're doing. We just been to the best of our ability doing what's to please the Lord. You know, so we can receive salvation, because the scriptures say that blessed blessed that servant that he should find so doing, roughly paraphrasing. you know the basically, if you still doing the work, and when the Lord come back, he see that's what you doing. Hey, he gonna reward you for that. you know he go reward you, and he gonna give you that kind of life, because you kept your word.
God, you kept that vow that you made. What Apostle Gabar say? He said he made a vow. Um, you got to keep it some way, somehow. How you like me now? You got to keep that vow.
When you put your hand to the plow.
Oh, you put your hand to the con. So like y'all.
When you put your hand to the plow, you have made a vow. You got to keep it some way, somehow. How you like me now?
It's First Timothy chapter. Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach."
Right. Endure hardness as a good soldier. Hey, we soldiers of the Lord. This is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual war. We constantly fighting every day, all day, every day. To get that crown of life. To hey, we trying to be righteous in a wicked ass kingdom. On top of that, we in this wicked ass flesh. So it said endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. Because like it say in Philippians 4:13, through Hamashiach, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthen me. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, we 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 can increase in all things. Increase in the spirit. And strive to the end.
Verse 4. "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier."
Right. We ain't meaning, hey, you wanna go be distracted. You ain't gonna let the things of this world, these philosophies, these women, these jobs, whatever this world brings, just distract you from this truth. You know, hey, because this is a spiritual war, and when you in war, you gotta be focused on what's going on in the war. Because if you're not, you gonna be taken away off guard. Then your ass not gonna be in the war no more. You gonna be dead. You know, you gonna be dead.
I got a quick pre. This is Matthew chapter 13, and I'm going to start at verse, just to get the point, I'm going to start at verse 6. "And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them." Right, which those, when you keep reading, Yahweh Shah, he breaks the parable down. He says those thorns represent basically the cares and affairs of this world. I'm gonna read it. It say I'm gonna jump to verse 21. It says, yeah, it said verse 21, yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a little while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. What's like it? It's like it, bro, when you up the shit. That also applies too, though. Because you can't endure just for a little while. You got to endure for the whole, ride, all right, until the end. It said those who endure to the end shall be saved, roughly paraphrasing. So you gotta push through to the end. If you running the race and you halfway to the race and you just stop, that don't mean you finish the race, man. All right, you got people passing you up. You got people that's already finished, waiting on other people to finish. And you just right there at the half point mark, looking dumb as hell, just looking around with your hands in your pockets, man. No, you have to keep running that whole race. Even if you're the last one running, you got to still keep running that race to the finish line, man. All right, because at the end of the day, it's not about everybody else. The scriptures say, "Oh, seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling," roughly paraphrasing. So it's about your walk in this truth. You have to finish that race. You have a personal relationship with the Most High. So you have to, make the most. You have to do the things that pleases the Most High, man.
Mm-hmm.
But there it is. Like, man, those thorns basically represent the cares and affairs of this world, man. All right, and when you let the cares and affairs of this world trouble you, it basically chokes you out of the truth. All right, just like how those thorns, that those thorns basically So I'm gonna read it back. Matthew chapter 13, verse 12. Yeah, verse 7. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. Right, just how them thorns will choke you out the world, the cares of affairs is gonna choke you out of this truth. I mean, just like the thorns will choke you out this truth. That's representation of the cares and affairs of this life, take you out. This ministry, this beautiful ministry, the brotherhood. This doctrine.
Con, con, right. That's what those thorns represent. So you gotta don't run into them thorns. Can't let them thorns catch you up.
Right.
But um, could you get Revelations 3 and 10?
This Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Kind of right, that hour of temptation. That's the ultimate test. That's the ultimate trial. You know, for the Lord's elect, before the whole world. Everybody gonna be tempted. You know, hey, basically to take that mob. That's what that hour of temptation is. You either go trust in the Lord, let the Lord feed you, or you go trust in Esau and take the mob. Then Esau feed you, so called feed you, for whatever period of time, or whatever the case is, to go back to your regular life, your job, your home, your average neighborhood, or you go trust in the Lord, and the Lord gonna give you give you some more abundance in that. Give you a castle, give you mansions, give you abundance of animals, abundance of land, so on and so forth. That's what that hour of temptation is, because that mob, that's gonna be a global thing. It said, we shall try all them that dwell upon the world. I mean, and that word "world" goes back to the Greek word oikoumene, which talk about the whole earth. So this gonna be a global thing. That's why it's taking a long time for these things to happen. For that mob to be mandatory across the earth, for the destruction, because this is a global event. This not no backyard or your neighborhood event. This is a global event. So it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a while for it to actually happen and come
Right.
forward to play. You
Right.
know.
and because it's also gonna tarry now, because when it actually happened, it's gonna be so speedily, like it's gonna be so fast. Everything gonna be happening so quick. You know, Jacob's trouble gonna pop off, then this prophecy gonna pop off, then that prophecy gonna pop off. It's not gonna drag out, man. All right, it's gonna happen speedily. Like those prophecies are gonna come to pass fast as hell. You know, especially because you gonna be on the journey, man. You gonna be on your journey, man. You know, and through your journey, through your path, all of these prophecies is gonna be coming to pass. And next thing you know, Yahweh Shai gonna be back, man. So why would you lose patience? You know, it's people who lost patience now, and ain't shit even happened.
Right, like why lose patience now, and ain't nothing happened yet. In the times to come, you know, and the times that we've been talking about is finally about to happen. The things we've been saying, it finally lose patience now. Oh, the miracles, all of that's about to come. So it's yo. All right, hold on. Yeah. Yes, yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear, but like I was just saying, right? It said, "Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." The Lord is going to give us a crown of life if we just continue what we're doing. You know, just keeping that integrity. You know, like the end of Job, we took everything from Job, then blessed him double fold than what he had in the beginning. And the Lord said, if you forsake all these things, you go get sevenfold in the kingdom. You know, you go get we got to get more than cash. We don't even know we don't even know majority of what we about to receive for just doing this labor and this truth. Scripture say I don't know if you had a precept.
Oh, what you want me to grab?
You grab your precept first, but after that the 1 Corinthians 15 and 58.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. It reads, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
All right, this is not in vain. It's a reward for everything we doing, and it's truth. None of this stuff is in vain. Hey, cause in the book of Ecclesiastes talk about how basically everything a man labor for is vanity, because the stuff we labor for on it in this world and currently is not gonna last forever, and it ain't worth shit. You know, but guess what? The stuff that we laboring for now in this truth, this is gonna be profitable for eternally. So the things we doing now is not in vain. it's a reward, it's a benefit behind this, you know. Hey, and knowing that should motivate you to keep doing it, you know. Hey, like the brother said, remember when you first came in the truth, you grew on this so much of a level and this and that. But on top of that, all the stuff you growing on from when you first came in to now to when the Lord actually come back, it's gonna be a greater, it's gonna be a great benefit for doing those things. You know, that's gonna be the cherry on top.
Right. This is Psalms chapter 27, verse 13. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart.
Mm,
Wait, I say, on the Lord.
Calm.
Right.
Right.
In order to wait on the Lord, what do you need? You need patience. Okay? You got to have a good courage. You got to have faith. You got to have confidence that the Lord is going to save you. You got to have confidence in your faith. You know, because what the script, let me grab this real quick. All right? Because you can't be doubting this shit, man. You know, that doubt demon, it fucks with the best of us, but you got to learn how to rebuke it and keep pushing. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. And what is our strength? Our strength is our faith. That's what our strength in this truth is our faith. Because if we didn't have faith, we wouldn't have the ability to understand the scriptures. We wouldn't have the ability to break down the scriptures. We wouldn't even believe in the names. We wouldn't have the ability to go out there and preach. We wouldn't have the ability to show brotherly love or do any of these things. So our strength is our faith. If you faith in the day of adversity, that means your faith is small, man. That means you ain't got no faith, really. You know? That means you ain't got no faith for real. And you got, like I said, you got people who already fell out the truth and ain't even no adversity really happening, man. What lets you know about them people? What does that tell you about those people? These are examples what not to do.
Mm-hmm. Calm.
Huh.
Brother say it's true. So yeah, you ain't got nothing else.
Oh, I got some. Yeah,
Oh, she go ahead.
this James.
Sure.
Um, yeah, James chapter 1. And I'm gonna start at James chapter 1, verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying, so like I'm gonna start at the top. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Right. So you gotta patience also goes into suffering. Patience means suffering. So when you going through your suffering, you have to patiently wait it out. You gotta go through it, endure it. All right. So that when you overcome that affliction, you can overcome the next one. Because the tribulation you're going through now is to prepare you for your next tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Calm.
can't lose patience, man. That's the whole point. Don't lose patience. Because if you do, guess what? You got death and destruction coming to your door. It's promised to you. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Calm. So Lord one, this was edifying. With that, we go close out, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the apostles, elders, a great millstone who will well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad the boy.